Guys, coming back with the new one. This one is called Matic Heaven. It was just audited on Hayes Crypto a day or so ago, and found this. This one it looks pretty promising, and I'll go into the details why. But just as a disclaimer, whatever you hear in this video, it's not financial advice. I'm not saying you should do this. This is for information, and make your own decisions on your own investments. Just make sure you research them, and make sure things fit your risk level. But yeah, let's get into this. Yeah, so this hasn't even launched yet. It's going to be launching. This is me. It is Saturday afternoon Pacific time. So this is going to be launching tomorrow. Well, technically early Monday. UTC. It's like midnight Monday, so late Sunday night. Yeah, and this is gonna get going. This is Matic on the Polygon network. I like their little tagline here. With a stable plan. I think they're trying to kind of piggyback off of Stable One. But this is a very interesting DApp because I really like the dashboard. It's it gives you a lot of information, and that's what a lot of dApps kind of are missing. I love Matic Staker because it's very reliable. It was written pretty well, and there's not nearly as many issues, depositing and withdrawing. But I wish it had more of this, how much I've withdrawn in the past, things like that. So, how many deposits I've had. You can go count all your deposits on Matic Staker as well. And people don't have a lot, but it's nice to have that count, how much I've withdrawn, things like that. And then up here, it'll show how much you staked and what your available balance is. What's interesting is they have this reinvest button, which is really cool. A lot of these you have to withdraw, and if you want to reinvest, you have to go back in. But they have a way to just reinvest, which gives you, it reinvests into, I'm pretty sure, the 60-day plan, and you get a 5% bonus on top of that. The other thing I really like about this, a lot of people kind of complain, but the 20% reinvestment. A couple of videos ago, I talked about risk level and how ROI DApps are high risk because they're Ponzi-nomics, and how taxes and reinvestments are very good. So I love that they have this 20% reinvestment. Basically, it forces you into reinvesting at least 20%, which extends the life of the DApp. Some of these can be very short-lived, a month or two, because they have no taxes at all. But this is good when they do this. When things have high returns, you have to keep, the whole community has to keep redepositing, otherwise it will fail quickly, and a lot of people will be left, holding the bag, or a bag with nothing in it. Yeah, pretty standard, referral program. Yeah, a lot of links to their Discord, Telegram group, things like that. And they've been pretty responsive. I mean, I got in on their Telegram group yesterday, and I think they were just kind of getting going. But they've been adding users and being a lot more responsive in the last day or so. So I think they're just ramping up there. So yeah, again, Matic on Polygon. It's going to be launching very soon. Yeah, not sure what this timer is going to look like when I release this video, but it'll be before it launches. So you'll have a little bit of time to get ready for that. If you choose to do this, here's their audit. Pretty standard audit from Hayes Crypto. Honestly, when I look at this, yeah, there's just the high issue of, hey, this is high risk because, users' principal deposits cannot withdrawn. Users can get dividends and blah blah blah. Dividends are paid from deposits of other users. So that's where everything is paid from. It talks about he has the percentages, the returns. You can do 8 to 60 days, or 8 or 60 days. It's not usually 2. Yeah, another thing I like is you can withdraw daily. So you can get back to your wallet sooner than waiting for a lock period to happen. Owner's fees, obviously, reinvestment's a little lower than the initial investment. And then the 2 investment plans that talk about those. Minimum deposit is 0.1 Matic. Minimum withdrawal is 1 Matic, so you have to wait for at least 1 Matic. If you're going to have a very small amount, you have to wait for 1 Matic before you can withdraw. You can only withdraw once per day. The 20% is a reinvestment, so you're going to get 80% of whatever is withdrawable. And then there's that 5% bonus that it talks about the referral level, the referral system, the different levels. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Nothing popping out. We jump into the code. This was very interesting because I did a video yesterday and I found these both pretty much at the same time. I'm not sure if they're being run by the same place, but I don't think so, because the front end is very different between this and the video I did yesterday on the Phantom 1 Profit. Because the code is very similar. They've got a lot of the functions are exactly the same with reinvestment and things like that. So yeah, just setting up parameters here. Pretty standard stuff. Yeah, the invest message. They even have a thing so you cannot have more than 100 deposits. It will prevent that from happening. So this is not going to be one of those stable one things where it spins out of control. Just some reverse logic, withdraw. It's pretty standard stuff. Reinvestment. Again, it does it checks that. Make sure you're not, when you do your investment, is it going to create another deposit, and will it go beyond that 100 limit on the Polygon network? Yeah, reinvest and withdraw. Let's see. Yeah, user dividends. I always look for these for loops, especially after the stable one thing. But this is actually the same logic in these 2 functions as the Phantom 1 profit site. So yeah, they set that variable above. They basically do the calculations and add to that amount and then return that total instead of making a bunch of different deposits off those dividends. And then the same thing further on reinvest. It gets those totals through that for loop. So yeah, this is done the right way. Yeah, and then just some pretty basic stuff, math libraries, stuff like that. So yeah, it seems pretty clean. I am excited about this because of that reinvestment, that forced reinvestment, because that would make this last a bit longer. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. Right now, I think Matic Staker, we have to be careful with those higher return rates. But this one's a new one, and it's pretty level, because that daily rate, especially in the long term, is 7%, and then that 20% that's required upon withdrawal. I would still, as a community, I would keep, investing more of that 20%, but at least that's not going to drain it nearly as fast if something ever does happen. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'll leave a link to this. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to, poke around on the site before it launches. You can, check it out, see if it's something you want to jump into. But yeah, the audit and the code looks fine. There's nothing, that really stands out there. They've been pretty, I think they're really going to be launching a huge marketing thing into this. So I think the balance should go up pretty quick. Anyway, again, this isn't financial advice. This is not what you should, I'm not saying you should do this, make your own decisions. I'm just providing this as information. And anyway, yeah, I'll give more updates on this one as it launches, and we'll see where this contract goes. We'll catch you on the next one.